The Ministry of Education and Youth will be expanding the use of metal detectors in public schools as a preventative measure to curb violent altercations at learning institutions. Portfolio Minister Favour Williams made the announcement during a virtual press conference at her ministry on Friday. She says the ministry will be conducting a full audit of the extent to which metal detectors are already being used in public schools to identify any gaps relating to the provision and all utilization of these devices.
We as well directed our schools to begin utilizing, if they are not already do so, the metal detectors in our schools. Our records show that 36 schools were selected to benefit from the installation of walk-through metal detectors. 27 schools actually had the walk-through metal detectors installed, but since the full resumption of face-to-face classes, the Safety and Security in Schools unit has re-engaged the service of a provider to facilitate to complete the installation of this equipment. Additionally, our Safety and Security in Schools unit would have also provided handheld metal detectors to all our public high schools.
The use of metal detectors to identify and prevent potential weapons from entering school compounds forms part of the ministry's response to several violent altercations occurring at schools since the start of the school year, resulting in fatalities in 2 instances. Education and Youth Minister Favour Williams is urging the school administrators to reacquaint themselves with the ministry's schools safety and security guidelines. She made the call during a virtual press brief in which she addressed the recent incidents of violence in several schools.
I know our principals, they understand how to be in terms of how to manage our schools. But again, we pointed out to them that the security and safety policy guidelines are there and they could always refer to it.
She explains that the policy guidelines states that a school is not a place for breaking the laws of the land.
Whatever is illegal in the society is illegal in the school. And the school, as the chief socialization agent of the state, has a duty to ensure that the law is observed in its domain.
She says the ministry has declared certain infractions as zero tolerance.
And these infractions will usually be prescribed in law and are prevalent and dangerous occurrences. In the guideline, we would have stated what that zero tolerance means, that principal must report the offense to the relevant authority. There is no discretion to ignore the offense. If it's designated as zero tolerance, the principal, and where appropriate, the school board must apply sanctions to the offense in accordance with the Code of Regulations and the school rules.
The Education Minister says sanctions enforced in schools must be appropriate for the offense, and administrators must ensure rehabilitation where necessary.